Welcome to the HD version of the Real Estate Cam at blog.franklyrealty.com. Today I just had to talk about the question that I get 3 times a day, and that is, so is now a good time to buy? That's all everyone asks me. I really have to find some creative answer for that, because first of all, never ask a real estate agent if now's a good time to buy. I'm the exception. I'll make fun of you for asking that, but think about what you're asking. You're asking, would you like to possibly make money from me today or not? So, like, you're not going to get, any good answers from that. But then the other problem is, who else are you going to ask? You can ask people, at the office water cooler. Does that really happen? Because I've never really been in an office. Are you going to ask someone at the water cooler, like, hey, is now the time to buy, and just get this, gut feeling from a culmination of all of your friends' thoughts on when it's the time to buy? Or do you ask your grandmother? And I'll actually try to insert video right now, if I can figure out how to do that, of my grandmother, who recently at the last gathering, she started ranting and raving about now was the time to buy, and I've got to get that on video, because if my grandmother says it's the time to buy, then it's got to be the time to buy. So you're left with yourself. Basically, you're the only one that can decide. Oops, you're the only one that can decide if I'm having little technical difficulties here with my Real Estate Cam Velcro system. Only you're the one that is able to decide if it's the right time to buy for you. Not looking at the marketplace, but looking at, are you bulging out of your condo and you need something bigger? Can you afford it? Have you saved enough money? If you haven't saved enough money and you're trying to do one of these, 0 or 3% down things, or even worse, a subprime, I'm just like, no. Home ownership is way overrated. If you don't have the money, then rent. Otherwise, people that don't have money end up having to exponentially pay more for the home because they have higher points. They have that last 20% of loans costs more. So definitely, if you have the money, you have the timeline, you're gonna be staying in a place for at least 5, if not 7, 10 years, then it's the time to buy. It's always the time to buy if it's what you need in your lifestyle. So stop thinking about the investment side of it, because you'll never be able to time it, but instead look at all the other variables, and if you have a long enough horizon, then yeah, sure. But only you can decide that. And stop asking real estate agents whether now's the time to buy, because you're not going to get a good answer that way. So hope you'll subscribe to the blog and to the video blog, so you'll get an update every time a new video comes. That was me letting someone courteously cut in front of me. Yeah, you can listen to all those different radio stations and TV shows that say that now might be a good time or a bad time, and right about now we have like a 60-40 split, where it's 60% positive, 40% negative, where we were before like 80% negative. So at least the press is starting to turn and think that it's going to be the bottom, but who knows? I got out of the market prediction business a long time ago, and sometimes you can see some short-term things that might be happening, such as a condo conversion, their 1-year mark where you're allowed to start selling units gets lifted, so yeah, there might be a predictable flood that might in the short term affect stuff. But as far as determining what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year, it just really, there's so many different variables that no one really knows where it can go, because there can be so many government plans that stop foreclosure. So many different things can happen. So I got out of the prediction business. Instead, buy a home when it works for you and your family. Thank you.